So apparently, according to Henry Gilroy, Sabine was never meant to be force sensitive. Let's talk about it. Alright, so in a new podcast, co-executive producer of Star Wars Rebels, Henry Gilroy, joins the Pod of Rebellion podcast. So the Pod of Rebellion podcast is hosted by some of the voice actors in Star Wars Rebels, Vanessa Marshall, and Tia Sircar. And they had Henry Gilroy on the show, who was the co-executive producer of Star Wars Rebels. And the conversation went to kind of Sabine's character in the show. And the host said, after watching Ahsoka Season 1, we know that Sabine eventually does train as a Jedi under Ahsoka. My opinion when I was watching Ahsoka Season 1 is that making a Jedi kind of was the last thing that I would have expected, having watched 4 seasons of Rebels and seeing her story arc. Was it in the plan for Sabine if Rebels had continued on to go down a Jedi path, or was that an invention to sell more lightsabers in the last couple of years? And are you even able to answer that? And Henry Gilroy says, I'll say it was absolutely not the plan. As a matter of fact, we had a discussion in actually Season 3, and we really felt not only did it step on Ezra's story, but it was like a retread of, okay, we already did this. So yeah, the idea of Sabine training as a Jedi when she is already this fantastic warrior of her own type, we felt like, well, this is overkill. So honestly, I had nothing to do with the Ahsoka series. So I was shocked because our entire story team, we discussed it in Season 3. We thought it was a bad idea. We kind of did our pros and cons list. So we're like, yeah, this is just kind of like a weak retread. Why would we push that way? However, what I love about the story with the Darksaber is you don't have to be a Jedi to have Jedi ideals and embrace the Jedi philosophy. And I think that's what's really like the more important thing, rather than, okay, now I'm going to force push Ezra 100 feet when I've never used a force before. So these are some cool comments from Henry Gilroy, and obviously that last bit I totally agree with. I think making Sabine force sensitive in the Ahsoka series was not the best choice when she was, like he said, already this amazing warrior. I think trying to make multiple people a Jedi in the same series would have been too much, and that's why I think I agree with their decision in Star Wars Rebels not to, but disagree with the way the Ahsoka series story team handled things. But in my opinion, I did like the Ahsoka series. I think it was a great show for the most part. The ending was a little weird. I think placing Ahsoka and Sabine right where Ezra was stuck for years was kind of a stupid decision. And I think it was just made to prolong the story and kind of have a cliffhanger for the next season. And so yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. Do you think Sabine Wren should be force sensitive? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day. May the force be with you.